the guys that's the mystery? Why am I a mystery? Why are you? What do you want to know?
I think more people come to.
No, he don't.
So this
Fuck
my
outta here.
thing, Juice.
Damn,
I
did that shit. The fuck out here.
I like how you explained it, right? But my thing is, I think more people come to episode to episode like, damn, what wild shit is Mav gonna say today? Damn, is Jonesy only gonna say 6 words? Like that's the suspense. They gonna get the same you and Harry every week. They know Harry gonna scream at the mic. They know he gonna say something at least 6 times. They know he gonna yo yo yo. They know he gonna call you a thug, gangster, drug dealer, something, right? And you gonna just give Harry a bunch of looks. Like y'all got the y'all good, y'all consistent.
Juice. Listen, we don't got. We just gonna let.
And they know Harry gonna pose where his arms is low and flexing and shit. They had the picture on there.
We just gonna let the work do its work.
With pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonizing. It paying out different when the next man cast the iron. When the story's told how them cats
Full
was
cash today, y'all. Y'all see it? Full cash. We got the Pornhub back in the bit. We
I was supposed to. My daughter. Man, shout out to my baby. My baby had a dance competition. They got high gold, right? So shout out to her.
Shout out,
did her
baby
thing.
girl.
It's crazy because I was almost gonna miss it again because she got another one at 9 in the morning in KLP. But I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go up there early in the morning. I'm not missing another pod. So I'm here tonight.
My
And
brother.
I mean, my baby got another show tomorrow, another dance competition tomorrow. And King of Pressure early in the morning, so I'll be there, man. But you know, shout out to my baby. She definitely did that. And her birthday next Friday, but she gonna be at Disney. So my daughter been saying since she was 7 that she want to be at Disney for her 9th. So she gonna be at Disney on Thursday. So I'll be here because I ain't going to Disney World. Too many
No, you know where Ashton want to go for his 10th birthday? He keep like stating this joint.
strip club.
He want.
I say I'll take you. Yeah, I mean I'm still the plug.
Uncle Man,
Hey, I'll take
go
you.
to Uncle Man.
Look, we the same height. They gonna card you. Like,
But he want to go to he want to go to DR. He want to go to
Mustache
Nickelodeon
was
DR.
it's a Nickelodeon.
I go to DR.
Yeah, it's a Nickelodeon DR. We taking him.
Hey
You're
yo,
gonna be in North Jersey like everybody else was at the Nickelodeon. You go to
He
North
want to go to
Jersey.
because Kaya been wanting to take him out the country. He been asking, Dad, I only go to Florida, Dad. Why I only go to Florida? I said, little nigga, some don't go nowhere.
Right.
Go around the corner, go to Jersey, Atlantic City.
spoiled ass.
Yo,
kid.
I know grown
only
men that
go
ain't
to
never left
Florida.
Philly.
Bro,
Bro, when I talk to
Never
some
take
people
off
from
the
Philly, they be like
country.
they never been to New York. I'm like, bro, I used to be in New York every weekend
right.
for family business. I used to model out there. All like, bro, not going to New York from Philly is crazy. Used to model. I was a kid. I was a model as a kid. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, say what you want to say. What? Now, maybe call my mom. He said, what?
Just hearing all types of stuff. All right.
Well, I mean, it's not like y'all can't. I mean, see the effects of it. Like, I still got it. I still stand like a model when I'm standing in place. Huh? Nah. I used to.
Put the mic closer to your mouth.
Yeah, put that mic on your
Oh.
lips. Put that mic on your lips.
Closer to you.
Put your mouth on the mic,
I
nigga.
can't
Mute
hear
up.
you.
We gotta have some sturdy.
I got you. Can you put the mic closer, sir?
So let me ask you a question based on what you just said.
I
You
still
said y'all
can't.
gotta have some sturdiness to the couch. That was crazy.
That
But
was
whatever.
wild.
We gonna let that
That
slide,
was
right?
crazy.
But my whole thing is by you saying that, you don't see how y'all the B couch. Like you don't see it at all. You gotta see it.
I mean,
You see it.
what topic we on?
This supposed to be authentic basement. Can y'all be authentic for a second?
Right.
No,
Like, all right, so give me 3 qualities that makes y'all a better couch than our couch.
we look better.
That's facts. That's facts. I'm not laughing.
Wait,
Nothing
what?
but- That's
Y'all
facts.
look better than who?
That's facts.
We the better hoopers.
That's another fact.
Only because of age.
That's another fact.
All right, so if everybody in their prime,
Yeah, that's
Better.
another.
who's
That's
better on that couch than Jonesy in his prime?
Me.
me and Juice.
You might not be.
Mute up.
I'm not Juice, you good.
Of course
you
you gonna
good.
say I'm
You
right.
good.
Mute
You
up.
good. You might not be.
Bro, I
Mute up.
played
Me.
high school ball.
Mute up.
I played freshman year.
What high school though?
Huh?
What
For
y'all,
Fells?
what y'all team
I
do?
played varsity that
What
ninth
y'all
grade.
team do though? What
Huh?
they do that season?
We was alright. We wasn't the
Ass.
greatest.
Fellas was never good.
Come on, bro.
Bro, if y'all never played under the whistle basketball, not playground basketball.
Who never played under the whistle basketball?
You
I played
never.
under the
definitely
whistle
under the
before.
whistle. I played AAU, nigga. Nigga, my coach from Juice Hood. My coach from Juice Hood.
Please,
Coach Harold,
Please
Coach
let me-
Harold with the Rebels.
please let me know the
Harold
age
was your
team.
coach?
Yes, nigga, AAU when the Rebels
Listen,
started. We
sitting on
practiced
the
in
bench,
West Philly High
sitting on
Gym.
the bench and cheering your team.
Never
doesn't
shit.
mean-
Come on, bro.
I am coming on. That doesn't mean you were AAU. You're not AAU material. I should still see residue of that.
Bro, I shoot better than you ever do. You don't just
So
come out the
finish-
door just not
finish
knowing how to
telling
shoot.
y'all,
Yeah, go ahead.
Y'all look better.
So y'all look
I wanna hear
better.
all of
Y'all
it.
better hoopers. What else y'all got?
What's the third one?
none of this makes y'all good podcasters. But go ahead, continue.
I'm a great podcaster. And this
No,
is my first-
what makes y'all better than us? I just want y'all three things.
Listen, I don't want to bring division here. You know what I mean?
We already-
I'm just
listen,
bring together.
listen,
This how
bro,
Discord
Y'all still
happens.
in the alphabet.
I'm-
Y'all just B and
Yeah,
we A.
right. Yeah,
That's fine.
I'm
Y'all want
sure-
to be
I'm
B?
sure-
Y'all want to be?
I'm sure they'd rather hear us talk about this than more basketball. So
Oh, we ain't go. Listen, I got questions for my brother. I'm happy to see all of us together.
yeah,
Listen, this is what they always want to see. Niggas having feuds on the couch. We ain't gonna have no feuds on the couch. Listen, if y'all A at some
That's
points,
cool,
y'all
'cause
can
you
be
know
A.
me and Joe,
If
we-
we A some points, we be A.
Well, hold on.
It is.
First of all, y'all never A.
We all bring something special to the
Y'all
pod.
do. Everybody
brings
First of all,
something.
I'm the first one to tell everybody that they bring something special. So
Really?
yeah, fuck yeah.
I encourage everybody individually. I
See,
text
there go
everybody.
that competitive
Yeah,
shit
see,
again.
nigga,
I
my
encourage
God,
You always gotta be the captain of the
Discord.
shit.
I
Protect me,
encourage
Juice.
people
Always
first.
got-
Protect me.
He encouraged people better than me.
yeah, yeah.
Like, what the
I'm not the number one encourager.
First off, you look fly. That look tough.
Thank you, my brother.
That looked tough. I did. It was a comment because I reposted the joint. It's like, yo, that nigga stay fly. I be like, yeah. All I say, my reply be for no reason. That's
Bro,
all
I
I say.
cannot-
No
no
reason
reason.
is crazy.
No, I got a reason. Because I saw something a long time ago and it was like, yo, you know if you die today, like that's going to be your go-to for the rest of your life? Like imagine, God forbid, something happened to you, you just had to walk around with them Jordans on with your fucking arms out. You look crazy as shit, bro.
Wait, time out, D. You thinking about if you die, how you look when you die?
You gotta make sure
Did
your
you just say that?
right, bro.
Bro.
You gotta make sure your fucking go-to
This
is
nigga
right,
just
bro.
said if he died.
Nah, you know what? No, to be honest with you, bro. I just been caught in situations where
I'm
I
crying.
ran into people and I wasn't looking my best. So it's like it don't take nothing to just put clothes on in the morning.
Jordans with the arms. out.
Arms out. This nigga. Oh,
Yeah.
bum. This
No
nigga
bullshit,
like
though.
bum.
This nigga must have
Like,
died like
no-
70 years ago. Nobody
Yo.
heard that shit.
This nigga's a bum.
Yeah, no bullshit. If I die, they definitely gonna be like, it definitely wasn't a robbery. Like they want y'all to take nothing off this nigga. Like,
That's how this nigga must have slept with somebody.
yo, yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's definitely a hate crime for me. Like a crime of passion. Like they was trying to kill me for doing something I did, but I live a good life now, so I'm
No,
good.
I want to hear their response too. We're gonna get back to that, but let's get the pod started. Yo! I'm excited, man, because we got full cast today, man. We got the full brotherhood in the building, man. Welcome to Authentic Basement, man. If you haven't been here before, well, you are in for a treat. ABP Pod is the only pod you need to be, bro. We're the only place where you need to be. If you ain't subscribed to our Instagram, there it is right there, ABP_podcast. Make sure you lock in with the pod and make sure you subscribe to YouTube, man, where you can see full episodes of ABP. We on episode 40. Episode 40, 10 away from our 50. We got to think about what we're going to do for our 50th. That's going to be crazy. I want that.
We gonna get balloons and shit.
For sure. I'm definitely in. We probably got to have this joint packed in here. I think we'll have that joint like, you know what I mean?
We gonna have all our previous guests. or some
Probably
shit.
so and more. Like we gotta have Kof and his entourage up in the joint. They was what boy was hilarious, bro. And I'm having
Hustle.
Mike over there.
Oh, hustle.
We can have it somewhere else if we want. No matter.
Eh,
Why not? We home, nigga.
They all done been here already.
That's what I'm saying.
We talking about all in one day, all in one.
Yeah, bro. It's the 50th episode. We can line chairs around. It's enough room.
No, that's I mean, it's-
We ain't gonna have a gang, like a gang meeting, like
So
you.
we talking about like Cove, Murky.
Listen,
Dolly.
the squad. We going. I might have to sip that day. Sip that day. You know what I mean? I might gonna have to take a little sip, but yeah, we're gonna have something. But listen, man, we almost on episode 50, but we on episode 40 today. So we appreciate your love. We appreciate the support that you guys been showing the podcast, man. So we're gonna keep coming with different content. What is ABP, man? It's a platform that us brothers wanted to come together and just talk, man. Just have general conversation about different topics, no matter if we disagree or not. That's what we do, man. We want to have that authentic and raw conversation regarding it. So again, this is your boy H. That's my man, my brother, Coach Jew, the father of the year, one of the fathers of the year. Amazing coach, man. Amazing dude, humble guy. You know what I mean? I love everything about this man, bro. I appreciate you being in my life, bro. I appreciate everything about you, bro. You know what I mean? Since I met you, you've been a real solid dude, bro. And I want to keep.
They try to turn it up. They try to turn it
I don't know what they talk about, but tell grandma, yo, you got a good one right here, bro. I see the things that you do on a day-to-day basis, hustling, working hard, my brother. I appreciate you being a part of this podcast. You feel me? Then we got Jonesy and Mav over here.
Hey, You know,
Oh man.
the ones they love. You know what I mean? We don't need no introduction. That's how cool and A Mike we are. Like, you know what I mean?
This is crazy. No, we got my man Drip God over there, Mr. Jonesy Fly Guy over there. Then of course we got the porness of the pornest, the horniness of the horniest,
The faithful of the faithfulest.
the faithfulest of the faithfulest.
Here we go.
Say it again. With confidence.
Hey, Juice.
Say
I
what you
promise
just-
you.
Say what you just.
All right, now listen, Pod. I know I should Juice up real quick, right? Juice share his location with me, right? You want me to start?
Go ahead.
Oh, shit.
Roll it.
I can turn it up.
Turn it up.
He's trying to hit that A status.
So listen, right? Me and Juice, right? Me and Juice, we don't live far apart. So I'm trying to, you go into Find My to do like your devices and stuff, right? So I'm like trying to take devices off because I done sold a couple things. Well, I don't need this devices on my account no more. So I take the devices off and I'm like, Juice a little far. Mind you, it's like late at night. Like time old niggas like that is in bed. You feel me?
Oh.
So I said, hold on, where Juice at? So I go find him on the map. I zoom in and I'm like, I know this place. I done met him at this place before. I know this address. I know it. Unless he met the neighbor, I know exactly where he at. Right? So I said, oh, my boy is trying to get things right. He see niggas out here being faithful. He want to be faithful too. I feel you. Get straight up, King.
Going back home.
Going home. I'm coming home. Oh, no. Diddy. That's a Diddy song. No. That's in Juice playlist though for sure.
Nah.
Yeah.
That's what we do. We produce. We promote.
Yo,
happiness.
can y'all feel how this pod gonna be when we got 4 married men?
Who?
Don't look at me like that. Bro, I'm gonna be married before Juice. That's
I'm proud of you, man. This is a whole different.
now you gotta change my intro at this point.
I do.
Well,
Man.
no, because we still get porny, but it's just with one girl. Like,
We get porny.
We get porny. It's crazy.
I don't know. Can they still subscribe?
oh yeah, she said we gonna keep it going.
There y'all go.
You know what I mean?
You know, one woman though.
Yeah.
So you know,
I'm a
y'all
one-woman
used,
man,
Y'all
man.
used to the different toes being licked and all that stuff. You get used to 1 foot.
Different toes being licked is crazy. I don't suck no toes.
Get
on my
used to
OnlyFans.
one.
So wait, your shorty don't got 2 feet? He said get used to 1 foot.
Oh well.
No,
Fuck.
one shade of toe.
You know what I mean.
Like, yeah.
One toe,
shade of
one types of toenails. You know what I mean? But no, man, we got our boy back. So again, man, it's gonna be a great episode for y'all, man. So one for the book. So if you haven't looked at episode 39, we have my guy Mr. Hello Dolly in the building. Check that out. You see the link right there. Go back into it and comment. Let us know what you think about the episode. So y'all, I got a question for y'all. Listen, I seen it on another pod I was watching, and I was like, yo, let me ask my homies this. What is something that's unforgivable? Or is there anything that's unforgivable for y'all?
Who am I forgetting?
It could be anybody.
That's a lot.
You gotta think about it, cause I got an answer.
I don't got
For me, I'm going to go biblical because, you know, based on the word, we're required to forgive. But for me, I will never forget, nor will I ever trust you again. So mine is more so, you my homie. If I introduce you to a female, right? I introduce you to a female that's like my female, right? Because if you would know if she just a thing, or if she really my female. If I introduce you to that, and now y'all like, all right, y'all cool because of me and all that stuff, then y'all end up start talking. That's one thing. And also, if you steal from me, yeah, I know where to put you at. I'll forgive you because you know you could have been in a different time, different place at that time mentally, or what have you. But because you're capable of going to that place, I will put you in that bucket of never forgetting, nor will I ever trust you again. And I know what to do around you or where to put you at.
Well, I'll say this real quick. Like, based on what you said, based on the word, like, it's supposed to be a clean slate.
That's what I was about to say.
Supposed to be a clean slate. Because this is the thing, right? God forgives us for a lot of the stuff that we gonna do again next week.
Mhm.
And he clean slates us. So it gotta be a clean slate. For me, is the thing that hurts me the most is when you let somebody else tell you about my character and you know me better than them. Like if somebody can tell you, like, yo, this was this was that, this, that, and the third, and you start acting funny towards me based on something somebody tell you, it's like, all right, you stay the fuck over there forever. You know what I mean? But with that being said, is nobody that can come to me with a sincere apology, change your heart about the situation that I won't receive and had that conversation with him.
So to hit on a point where you was like a clean slate. Remember what I said? I'll forgive you, but I won't forget, nor would I trust you in that manner what you did. So think about the word again. Even though God forgive you, he don't forget what you did. He said in the word also, he documents everything. He writes everything down what we did. Because we're gonna be account. We're gonna take account for everything that we did in this world. He's not forgetting, but he's forgiving. I said I'll forgive you, but I don't have to forget. I don't have to forget that you slept with somebody that this was my lady that I introduced you to that you was around. I don't have to forget that you robbed me. Because if you robbed me, why would I ever leave $100 in front of you again? Or ever leave if a female, you leave a person in front of somebody if you know they're capable of stealing again. That's like you just being smart and like understand like, okay, I know I can't do that again. I know I can't be this way or put certain people around you again because I know what you're capable of.
So this is the problem. And I don't want to be honest. Is not an issue with you forgetting because wisdom literally comes from you learning from life experiences. So you're supposed to remember, right? But not trusting is something totally different. The not trust part is the one that's the issue, and it's not trust in the sense of leaving him alone in the house with your jewelry, right? But if there's a situation and something comes up missing and you're just assuming that that's him that did that, that's where you shouldn't like do your due diligence of trying to figure out who it could have possibly been. But if you just like, I know he used to do that, chances are it was him, that's when it's not supposed to be like that. That's where the clean slate comes in. Like, don't be stupid about it, but don't just be so hell bent on thinking it was him because of his past and he could have really changed. And by you doing that, you're not getting to the root of who it actually could be.
That's what about y'all? Champ, Juice?
You want to go first? I mean, I'm thinking about unforgivable things. I feel like I've experienced a lot, and I think I've damn near forgiven a lot of things that I probably would have said years ago that I wouldn't forgive. I don't know, bro. Unforgivable? I really don't know. I don't know if I have a thing.
That's actually good if you don't.
I mean, it's in the moment I feel ways about a lot of things, like what I'm
Right.
saying. But if I never forgive you for it, it's a lot. I'm a very, I would say, sensitive person when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to character things, like things people do, right? And it upsets me in the moment. But to never be forgiven for it, I think that's a little stretch. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I really just can't think of anything right now. Like maybe somebody will say something that'll click, but I don't know. Juice?
Me personally, there's a lot of things I won't forgive people for. Not little things, but like I've been in situations where, still to the day, like if I seen somebody that did something like drastic, I'm not forgiving them. Like and I'm cool. I'll make peace with it. Like I don't gotta speak to you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna forgive you, and I'm definitely not gonna forget. I'm just not into all that you gotta forgive them, or forgive them for yourself. I'm not into all that, right? Because I didn't make that person do what that person did, so I'm not forgiving him for me. I'm cool. I'm at peace. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you could still, like Harry said, you could steal from me. I'm not forgiving you. You could anything dealing with my kids. I'm not forgiving you. My family. I'm not forgiving you. Disloyalty. I'm not forgiving you. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very loyal, like, you know what I'm saying? And for the most part, I try to, like, see, I'm never a person that's one-sided. I try to see situations on both sides before I really make a decision on how, what side I'll choose, or I'll probably just try to figure out a way, because some situations not always be that deep. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everything is a conversation, but if it's like you did something drastic to that person, where it's like, I don't feel it, like, I'll just look at you like, yo, what? No, I'm cool. I ain't forgiving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's different. Like, I'm not a forgiving person when it comes to drastic things. Like, you know what I mean? But that's just me, though. Like, I just can't do it because it's just like, what am I forgiving you for? Like, I never gave you the opportunity to do that for you to do that. So why am I forgiving you something that you chose to do selfishly?
So a lot of these things that people like, a lot of these things I'm hearing, right? It's like it sounds good and it sounds very eligible to the situation. But the reason I say I don't know if I have any of these things is because I can replace the people in the situation, right? You saying like, if you harm my kids, you got multiple kids, like I got multiple kids. What if one of your kids harm your other kid? You never gonna forgive your other kid, right? Because these are things that really go on. You got jealous siblings, right? And they could be preteen, pre-adolescent. I mean, like they can really be young at certain ages and do things that they didn't know that they were doing something wrong, whatever the case may be. So my thing is, when you say I can never forgive somebody for this, that means no matter the age, sex, race, religion, whatever, I'm never forgiving this. Like, and I just don't think I have those things in me.
So you saying what helps you is you put people that you see in those categories. Like, all right, what if somebody that I was close to did that?
Right.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I just feel like sometimes my love is just that pure,
Yeah.
and the person could just be an innocent mistake, bro. Like a lot of this stuff can happen mistakenly or in innocent minds. Like, you know what I'm saying? And forgive me, I've been watching a lot of catching up on all my Law and Order lately. So I've been seeing some crazy cases where it's like, bro, that I understand why they wanted to let boy go and not arrest him. Like I understand certain things where it's just like these are outliers, but it's still a reason why I can't say I would never forgive somebody for a situation, because never just means no matter what, I'm not doing that.
I'm actually proud of y'all. Like proud of hearing that from y'all. Like, you know what I mean? Not, you know, like being all biblical or like right here, but to still have that mindset of like understanding the importance behind forgiveness is key, bro. Like that John do torment you. Like we would think we could just easily move on, but we would see something that's like that can bring back a memory of that situation and just instantly snap like, yo, where that came from? Because
That's
deep
where
down,
it's-
you never.
That's where that saying came from, though. My bad. Like somebody living rent free in your head.
Yeah.
Like somebody that did some shit to you. They probably tried to get it right with you. You wasn't ready to have a conversation.
Yeah.
God forgave them and released them of that torment, and you still walking around mad, frowning your face.
Yep.
And they living their life.
Yeah.
But this is another thing, right? You said it would be hard to forgive somebody that's still right. Juice, what if you knew
No,
me?
not like
No. I hear what you're saying. I'm not saying it like that, but what I'm saying is, I could be in a compromising situation where I'm not myself. I don't smoke, right? So I could get introduced to smoking, get laced with some wild shit, and now I'm out here, I'm on some crazy shit, right? I come to your crib, I steal something out your crib. Don't judge me in that state because I'm not myself right now. You've known me however long you've known me, and you've never had any issues. You've known me to be a solid stand-up person.
well, yeah, but you can't. But if I know you or it came out that you was on that, yeah, I'll forgive you. But we talking about sober minded people in their right mind doing things like they shouldn't be doing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you on drugs, like if you stole from me and I see you on the street on Broad Street on your nod, oh, you was on drugs, so you did that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh wait, damn, all right, let me try to help you out. But if you just on some you in a jam and you feel like you gotta take something out of credit to make money, instead of asking me you stole from me,
Right.
it's over. I can't trust you. I would never
But
forgive you for
let
that.
me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Have anybody ever seen, not at a funeral, but just outside, have anybody ever seen a dead body?
Yeah.
Have
But
anybody
you-
ever lost like a young friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever seen like at a young age like a female get punched by a dude?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you really think about it, ain't none of us really in our right mind. We all done been exposed to some shit that we shouldn't have been exposed to. So I can't knock you if your upbringing wasn't as good as mine's, because your parents might have did the best that they could, but it still could have been a fucked up job. So you just out here reacting and doing shit how you do it. Like before I get upset with you, I gotta know that you know better. And what I'm finding out is a lot of people just don't fucking know better.
And that leads to something that I was talking about in my job before, right? One day we was having this conversation. It was about a TV show. I ain't gonna promote it on here, but it was about a TV show, and on the TV show, the son kills the father on the TV show, right? And the mom basically, I don't, what's the word I'm trying to use?
Like snap.
Not snap. Was like okay with it. Like Gilly just said. I just posted up. Gilly said something about it. About on his joint about moms enabling, right? The
Okay.
moms enable the behavior, right?
Yeah.
For the son to do that, get away with it, be cool with it, right? And it's like, as a sibling, would you forgive your sibling for killing your father, right? And somebody asked me like, "Well, would you forgive?" I'm like, "No, I'm not forgiving you for killing my pop." Like, because I feel like, why is my? I mean, as you go older, you understand life better. But it's like, why is you letting mom enable you to do that? Like, that's still your dad. That's still our dad. At the end of the day, like, no parent is perfect. You kill our parent for what? I'm never forgiving you. Why? Why would you do that? You know, and that would be my sibling. Same way with my kids. Like, if my I don't want to speak this into the universe. I want to speak this into the universe. But if my sons ever went through a situation where as though one of them had to harm each other, and instead of us sitting down, they coming to me so we can sit down and talk about, and they do something, you know what I'm saying, to harm the other kid, the other sibling, I'm gonna have a problem, and I'm not gonna forgive you because
Dang.
we can have a conversation. We should have had a conversation. Me, you, and your brother should have had a conversation, or even if it's my girls. Me, you, and your sister should have had a conversation. Cause you shouldn't. We don't do that. We family. Even though families do get into stuff. I'm not saying families don't get into stuff. Cause two of my cousins actually got into something probably like 20 years ago. Shot at each other. Don't speak to each other like that. They see each other in like high and by. You know what I'm saying? And our family held both of them accountable. I'm holding both of y'all accountable, but you went the further route with that one. I can't forgive you for that one.
See, this is my thing, and I'm literally just learning this in these past 2 years, right? Where it's like a lot of times, and this is not speaking on what you're speaking on. It's just speaking on family things and traumatic experiences, right? A lot of times when these traumatic experiences happen, they are doing it because it was done to them, right?
Right.
So a lot of times, and this is just a real life example because this will be the most prominent example inside of families, like sexual assaults or something, right? So if a son, like if a kid go touch his little sister, right? The kid been good. The kid might be 12, 13 years old. He might never done that like that before. 9, 10, I don't know, right? Sister might be a little younger, a couple years younger, right? It was done to him, so he thought it was okay, right? And people do what's done to them, and that's how they know. A lot of these therapists know, like, this doesn't just happen. This was done to them, and you just don't know about it, right? So now this kid got to go through 4 or 5 types of therapy to try to figure out where that trauma started.
Right.
How can you not forgive that kid when they didn't know no better?
Mm-hmm.
Because that is harming your other kid, right? But that's still your kid. Like, dang, like you did this. Like, I'm hurt. And it definitely draws a divide, especially if they got different moms and stuff like that. It draws a divide in the family, but it's like, I'm not going to not forgive my kid.
I think it comes from your upbringing. Like, if you're not used to seeing people forgive, you know what I'm saying? You're going to react the same way. Like, if we used to seeing forgiveness, like, my people preach forgiveness. So that's all in me. I see all that. So I see what it is. I'm capable of, all right, looking through what the action of the person, what you did, and like, okay, look, like you said, really trying to find out the root cause of why you did that. But that's what I come from. If you got a person that don't come from that, they only gonna react to what they know. You know what I mean? So that's a good point what you said of like, dag, you know what I mean? You really don't know what happened. It's a reason behind it, right? It's a reason why that person did it. But then again, you also gotta look at that person that's not forgiving, like, well, where did y'all came from? Well, I'm used to seeing putting you where you at and just like, yo, that's it. Wash my hands with you. You get what I'm saying? So but I think we still know how to. I think we still have the capabilities of still making that decision.
Right.
Like just like y'all could come from, nigga. You said somebody shot at you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. Dog, you could walk to that person right now. I'm sure you'll be like, you know what I mean? You'll keep your eyes open, but it's like that. But that gotta come from somewhere. Like you had to make that decision. Like, you know what? Am I gonna walk around with that anger? Because you could have, right? You could have been walking around where, you know, I'm gonna get into everything. It's gonna be all hands on deck wherever. You know what I'm saying? So, but you made that decision to like, no, or we got the capabilities of making that decision to like, all right, I'm gonna forgive even if I don't come from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
right.
if you never seen that, we can't blame you for how you respond or how you react. If that's something that you just
No, I've seen people forgive. I just, as I got older, I now look back. I wish they would never forgave certain people for certain things. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, but you know, I'm not saying that I don't forgive people because I want to be forgiven for things I probably did or said.
Yeah.
And that actually leads to something I want to ask us fellas. Because women ask me this. I'm pretty sure women ask this all the time. They always say, why men cannot handle what they
Look at A Mike over here. I mean, A Couch over here leading with questions. I love this, man. Go ahead.
You said why can't they handle?
why men can't handle what they dish out. Far as like if a man goes out and cheats,
Jesus Christ.
and a woman goes out and gets her cheat back,
Fucking person.
why does the man
I
make
don't
it
wanna
seem
be
like
this
it's in the world, right? So, and mind you, this I've been caught up before. I've been caught up, so it's just like, and I sit there and I had the situation. I explained, and I'm like, hey, like if you did something, that's fine. I get it, but what's the next step? Because if I hurt you and you hurt me, but you love me and I love you, all right. So we're not about to have a battle of who's gonna hurt the most. What's the next step? Are we gonna talk about this, go get help, or are we gonna leave it alone, right? So that's just me, what I said. So she was like, well, why can't men handle it? I said, who you talking about? Because not some men can, and some men can't. It's like some women can handle their man getting cheated, their man cheating. Some women can't. Some women leave after the first time. Some women might not leave at all. You know what I'm saying? So it's just different. So I want to hear y'all perspective on this topic because I know a lot of women want to hear it from us.
I think that's just depending on the person, man. Like you said, some women can't take it, some women can't. Now, I will give women grace on this merit because I mean they probably deal with it more than us as men, so they have more stamina, I would say, to deal with it, right? But then again, I know there's men that can deal with it. Like I know. What?
Hitting the Peloton to have stamina for the cheating is fucking. That's crazy.
Having the emotional stamina.
They got stamina to deal with it.
I can see him arguing like, "What you got the fucking stamina?"
I think he probably put to say emotional stamina.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying they do though. Like they got
Bro got that off.
they can deal with that. Like
Yeah, man.
they can deal with that a little bit more. I would say more than us, but I'm not gonna say that we can't deal with it at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure we all had situations where we got cheated on. You know what I mean? We stayed with that person. So
Yeah.
you said a dildo was cheating. Didn't we say that before?
Listen, that wasn't my girl at the time.
But you was dealing with her and she
Yeah,
cheated
but
on
I
you
didn't
with a
stay.
dildo.
You said staying with the person. That's the key. That's the key word.
So you left her when she put the dildo inside.
Well, I didn't see what happened. I don't know if this. I wasn't
Did you
there for
fight
that
the
part.
dildo?
I overheard.
I wasn't there for that part. You know what I'm saying? This is what I found out after we were done. You know what I'm saying? Cheating while I was there is different than cheating while I'm gone. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I think it's levels to cheating, but don't get me to talking.
Is a dildo cheating? though?
I think
Nah,
the
cheating with a
thing
woman ain't cheating. Man.
with men and women is like men will do something just to do it, whereas if like women don't have a lot of transactional sex, so if they do something with a guy, they might really like the guy. In which case, it stings a little harder because it's like, all right, if you just fucking the dude, like, yeah, it stings. Oh, but you really like this dude. But you really care about this dude. That's the difference.
What about prostitutes and whores and smuts and stuff like that? Just do it just for bread.
What you mean? The woman?
Like, remember you were saying women don't do anything transactional. Like,
but you talking about prostitutes and
about-
whores?
right,
they're
you're
not.
right, you're
They're
right.
not typical. That's not how typical
relationship
females
people, right?
are wired.
Right, you right.
And even
good
with the prostitutes that make money, if they run into a guy that really like them, that can take care of them,
Yeah,
they might consider giving that shit up.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
That's a fact.
I mean, believe it or not, half of them start by a pimp that they fell in love with and got them out there doing what they need to do. But no, I like what you said. That was deep. Transaction is like it's some type of tie there, right? Some type of tie, emotional
It's
connection.
like yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy. Dang, that's breaking bad memories, dog. Dang, that's why they did that.
But that's why. So even if a girl finds out that
that's crazy.
even if a girl finds out that you did something
Snap.
outside of her, right? She handled like she handles it completely different when she sees like, oh shit, like you really like her. Like you really like her. Like that would make anybody feel away. Guys and females.
Dang. Hey, why you had to put it like that?
No, I mean, but see, but I don't like that narrative because that don't mean I really like her.
No, I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm talking about they can tell when you really like her. Like with a female, I just assume because of how you wire, how many layers we got to go through until we actually get to that point. Like you really like the guy. Chances are the female likes the guy, but there are some instances where the guy literally likes the female. And what I'm saying is, any male or female, understanding that your partner really likes somebody else, that just takes it to another level. I'm not saying that's always the case,
yeah.
but it
And
will.
I mean, they
to
think
another
about
level.
that nigga or why they doing us. That's crazy.
I don't know about that part.
You sound like you got called Terry before.
They
Yeah, I don't know about that part.
ain't called Terry is fucking hilarious.
Terry, what? I said Harry. Chill.
Yo, that's great. Y'all been calling another man name before? Yeah.
Yo, he's on fire.
Jesus.
He's on fire.
But I have been told I can't have sex with you because I might not even do it to him as much, or I might get caught up saying your name during that.
Wait, what?
Now you got bionic
Talk
pipe
your
too.
shit.
Huh? Now you got bionic pipe too.
What? I'm
Listen,
explain that
bionic
again.
pipe is back.
Listen.
Explain that again.
I listen. I respect it.
Oh, she ain't
I
gonna do her other nigga. She ain't gonna do him no more. 'Cause
I
she did
respect
you.
Yeah.
Mr. Bionic pipe is back.
Oh no.
Yo,
no,
niggas
you
trying to be the A
understand.
couch too bad.
No, you got no. You
Hold
got
the fuck up. What
no,
is
you
going on?
No.
What are you saying?
Bro, I respect it, bro.
What are you saying,
I
Juice?
respect it.
Explain it in layman's terms. Make it
Explain
simple.
no better way than that.
You can. So this girl is saying she's not gonna have
No, it's
sex
not
with
just
you.
one. It's like
No, we just using one end right now.
All right.
This girl is saying she's having sex with. She don't want to have sex with you because she won't ever have sex with her man again.
Not as much. Not ever again, but not as much.
Now hold on, let me police the situation, right?
Yo.
Based on
Yo,
what he just,
yo.
based on what he just
All
said.
right, yo, it's been a great one, man. This is why I should have missed today.
Hold on, bro.
The fuck are we
Based
talking
on-
about here, bro?
Wait, okay, based on what he just said, Harry, stop laughing. Based on what he just said,
Trying to.
This nigga
do you believe him?
Don't do that.
No, I'm just asking. Do you believe him?
No, but
Do you
that's my
believe
guy.
No.
I believe him, bro.
All right.
I believe him.
Want to sit over here?
Cause it's no, bro.
So wait, y'all never had a girl tell? Of course you not, cause you whatever. So, bro, so you never ever had somebody, bro. You never had no girl tell you like she got a situation.
First of all, my number one rule, bro, I don't want to know about nothing else. I literally talked to a girl before and she was like, yo, when we used to talk, you never used to ask me if I was dating anybody's around. I don't care. Because once you in my presence, I just feel like no other nigga exists. And you feel the same way, obviously. Because somehow all that time that they was getting becomes my time. I don't never have a concern with another man. So it's like, I don't want to hear about what you do with them. Because if you hitting somebody that's outside of me, first of all, I don't want to know. You know what I'm saying? And I never can't even think of situations where I'm in situations like that where I'm hitting something and they hitting something else. Like, I'm never trying to be like, even when I'm the side nigga, I'm the only nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, girls might mess with girls, but that's it. I ain't never really been with a girl who dealing with another nigga and me. I'm not that kind of bull because I'm a raw dog type nigga.
I just want to break that down. So you got a female that never did it to you, but told you I don't want to.
No. Not nobody never did it.
No.
No.
Basically, what he's saying is it's a female
Okay.
that he apparently is ripping the shreds. That's like, yo, it ain't like that over here. And if I keep doing this over here with you,
That shit
you
just
gonna
clicks
make
up.
me hate this shit over here, or you gonna make
not
me
even gonna hate on my
call
comfort.
your name.
So you think it's
So-
like a girl?
Yeah, like she never encountered you.
No.
The only thing close to that, all right, now, keep your composure. The only thing close to that I've ever experienced, right? I met this girl, and we was talking, we was chilling. When we met, we was on some drunk shit, you know what I'm saying? Right? So shit going cool, but I'll leave it at the drunk night. You know what I mean? We didn't fucking nothing that night. It was just like some, you know what I mean, regular casual shit, some drunk kissing and shit like that, right? So when it hit, we get each other's Instagram, hit me up, whatever. We start talking on the gram and shit. And she like, damn, like, I really want to do some stuff with you, but I know my husband gonna find out. And I'm like, husband? I'm like, oh, that's crazy. You married? You know what I mean? That's what's up, or whatever, right? So then I'm like, well, you know what I mean? What I mean, how would they know? You don't know if I fit different than you know what I'm saying? So then she was like, well, I haven't had dick in 8 years, and I'm like, well, your kids is all under 8, and you got a husband, so how you ain't have dick in 8 years, bro? She said her husband was a trans man. Bro,
Yo, what?
Where did we just go?
bro, I was so confused. I didn't even know what to say after that. I left it right there. I said, all right, cool.
My man cut his joint off. And
No,
became
no,
a
no.
man again?
It was a girl that turned to
Oh.
me, and she married her.
Oh, and they had. Dang, did she ain't even get no plastic?
But she said she ain't had dick. But that's what I'm. That's all. That was also my next question. But
Raw
in my head,
warm meat.
where it's like,
Different.
if your husband is a trans man, they can't feel what the fuck is going on anyway.
Oh, and she's not a husband. That's one thing.
Damn, bro.
We're not going there.
We definitely not.
Yeah, we're not about to get canceled like that. It's gonna
Not
be.
gonna
We gonna die on a good
It's
hill.
been real, ABP.
Yeah, we gonna die on a good hill.
Sorry.
This episode not even gonna hit YouTube. They're gonna blacklist this joint.
Sorry.
But yeah, bro, that was crazy. So that's the only thing close to that I've experienced where it's like, I'm not gonna do it to you because it might affect my. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't.
You know, females will know.
Females don't know what if you hitting something else.
Yeah, they know the vagina, though. Well, females know how to get it tight again, too. So,
Oh, I thought you meant like my girl would
No,
be
no,
like,
no.
I could tell you was fucking another girl. Like, how the fuck would she know that?
well, girls know each other. They know, you know what I'm saying?
Man, listen,
You just never know, bro.
I won't know because I'm a faithful man, one woman man type guy.
Say less. Mr. Bionic. So,
Dave Hollister.
dang. That's how they talking. That's how they coming at my man, huh?
No, not. I'm just saying. Jump ain't come at me. Like, I mean, I heard it.
How
Before,
did how
but
did
not
how,
recently.
how did you respond when she said it to you?
I'm like, damn, that's a sad story.
You don't think that was just like a nice way of saying like I don't want to fuck you?
No, but she wanted.
I was getting there, but that's my couch partner, so I'm gonna give him the.
She wanted to
benefit
fuck me,
of
so
the
it
doubt.
ain't.
Oh,
So she was just giving you excuses and trying to hold you off until she was ready.
Hold you off.
did y'all do it that
He's
same
already,
day?
he is already popping.
Probably like a week later. This was like a couple. This was like. This is probably before I met my Zurima. This is probably like right before her. A couple times.
That's crazy. See your man counting this on his fingers? You see him counting on
That's
his fingers?
crazy.
That wasn't killing that.
Yeah.
I was
What was
killing
you counting? What was you counting?
I was killing something else.
What you counting?
How many times I
Get
drunk
my
this
man
water?
booked.
Mm.
Yo, it's-
But yo, no, nobody ever like said a different name. to me. That would be crazy though. Like, would you stop if they do that?
Bro, I'm so like, I don't want to call it territorial, but I'm so like icky with stuff like that. Like, best friend, right? When we stopped talking, you know, she had moved to New York and all that, right? She messed with some dude, was in the military, kind of got married and all type of shit. Got a boy name tatted on her butt cheek.
Are you serious?
So she was trying to get back with me, and one day she like sending me news, and it's like, where you get that butt cheek tattoo from? Right?
Oh my
Dog,
god,
that's
bro.
wild,
You can't
And she
be
like-
that person,
This is
bro.
wild.
And she
You can't
like,
zoom that shit in.
she like, yeah, that's my. I got that when I was with. I'm like, oh no. She's like, so I can't. Nope. I'm cool, bro.
How you
I'm
try
not-
to be sexy with another nigga?
if you want to be a sign-in sheet, you do that shit on your own time.
That's
Don't do that in my life.
A
Like,
signing
Bro,
sheet.
cool,
that's
bro. I'm not
crazy.
hitting nobody that got some nigga tatted on, bro.
That's
The only exception I've ever made, this girl baby dad died in a bad way. She got like his face tatted on her. That's cool. That's like a rest in peace joint. But if that nigga is living and walking this
That's
earth,
crazy, bro.
nah, I'm not hitting, bro. I'm cool. Cause
Yeah.
and especially when it's right there, like back, side, somewhere where my hands gonna
Right,
be.
right.
I'm holding this nigga name and
Cover that
like,
joint up like
come on.
Johnny.
Never, like no, putting your palm on. Come on, that's like putting your palm on the Bible or something. Like I'm
That's
swearing.
the, that's the target. That's what you supposed to
Yeah,
say.
nah, yo,
Nigga, yeah.
That nigga
What,
talk-
nigga? What you talking about, nigga?
Stop.
bro, smacking that nigga or busting on that nigga name is fucking crazy.
No, ain't nobody see that shit. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo,
Johnny.
busting on, yeah, writing your name over his name
It's wild,
is
bro.
fucking letting the nut dry. Shit, yo,
It's wild, bro.
come on.
That is
Not
wild.
a new tattoo. All right,
Take a
man.
picture and send it to that nigga.
Yo, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, his number better not be in that phone.
Bro,
I can't
that's
do that, bro.
crazy.
Yeah, like I think that's a deal breaker for me. Like, but that's me in general because once we done, like if I had sex with you and then we done, like and you get that pussy to somebody else, I don't want that pussy no more. Like,
you don't double back, bro. You never double back. Stop it,
Bro.
Champ, stop.
no, because it got to be within a certain amount of time, bro. I don't double back on pussy that I already had. If you give that pussy, like, if you've been chilling, you say you've been chilling, and I ain't got no evidence to say nothing against it, that's different. But if I know you've been dating a nigga, and I know you gave that shit up to somebody else, bro, I don't want that shit.
But what about the niggas they had before you? Before you came.
I never had it, though. Bro, once I buy a used car, if that used car go back to the nigga that had it before me, who the fuck is coming back for that used car that they done sold to the lot already? Nobody does that.
What if that used car got special effects that you miss?
That's cool. I listen, I done told another girl to suck my balls the same way. So I'm cool. All right, whenever Jonesy moved up like this, it must be something. I'm just gonna mute her.
Nah, that shit was funny. Man.
Yo,
Mute up, nigga.
mute up, nigga. Like, listen, bro. Listen, they ain't stop making good mouth when they stop making these other girls. Like, anything I need in my relationship, I can have it.
I gotta say something though.
Okay.
Right.
Mhm.
You could tell somebody how you prefer something, right?
Mhm.
Here we go.
But you know that it's like you coach kids, right, Juice? You ever coach a kid where it's like I'm showing him the move, but you just ain't fucking got it. You just ain't fucking got it. I'm telling you, you're applying it, you're trying, but you just ain't fucking got it.
Yeah.
So you can teach somebody else to do something, but some people was just put on earth to just be better than other people
Yeah.
at some things.
For
It's gonna
sure.
be like that.
For sure. I ain't gonna lie. And somebody, me and my homie did somebody that's on the gram. Ladies, I love y'all. I love y'all. But the head y'all be giving out these days, niggas is complaining. Like, at some point, y'all gotta, like, fix that. Niggas is complaining. Like, we not going for this shit no more. You keep giving bad head, y'all not gonna get hit. Y'all gonna get stuck. Come on, man. I love y'all. I love y'all, though. Promise.
No complaints in my head department.
A lot of people saying your head trash.
Shout out to you.
Good over there?
Emma, life is lovely.
Lovely, right?
Eat that shit up.
A lot of these niggas they don't feel the way you feel.
Man, listen, niggas gotta stop. They gotta turn their horny down, bro. Niggas be so horny, they letting anything touch them. I understand.
That too.
Yeah.
That too. That
Bro,
too.
I'm telling you, no bullshit. Once I understood my worth, bro, like once I understood that just no any woman could touch me, that shit was powerful, bro. I never, come on.
That's crazy. You know what? I was listening to someone when they was talking about like nut retention.
I'm not
It's
doing that.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Like
If I'm about to come, I'm coming.
no, not that. It's just like niggas feel like they gotta come every day. Where you really don't.
No,
come
nut
every
retention is when you don't come. So like you do the activity, right? And when you about to come, you stop yourself from actually nutting. So you get the sensation without the result. So you're keeping the nut in, but feeling like you nutted. I'm not doing that shit. What am I doing that for? My whole purpose is to nut. Like
They was.
I want to see the
Figo
product.
said, "Yo, you know what that does to the man's mind? How much creativity comes from that?
Yeah, too much.
Nut retention.
I'd rather just not. I'd rather have more discipline to just not touch you and not let you touch me. That's way more discipline than I'm gonna do the activity, but I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction of watching it ooze or shoot out. The fuck? That's stupid. I ain't doing that shit. You go ahead and meditate on that somewhere else.
I ain't even doing no.
Dang, they said the head game is weak out here, huh?
Yeah, that's what a lot of people saying.
You got any complaints at home? Nah. All right. She doing you right?
No complaint.
Shout her out.
Shout out to you. No complaint.
There we go.
Shout out
to you. Anybody else? Married niggas? Y'all want to shout anybody out? Y'all want to shout out to you?
My joint solid.
Shout her out.
Shout out, baby.
There you go,
Get one
Jonesy.
down.
Put no pressure on me.
My bad, should stay solid.
Hello?
Yeah, man, I'm quiet.
Huh?
I said next before I get something.
You ain't gonna say
Wow.
Yo, move on to the next subject.
you ain't gonna shout her out?
Move on to the next.
What you want? Yo,
Shout
shout
out
out
to
for that,
you.
that bomb ass head. Like,
Yeah,
nah,
shout out to you.
Sea couch.
You kept me home for this many years.
Sea couch.
Sea couch is
Sea
crazy.
couch is crazy.
I said, okay, niggas got a lot.
We ain't even get back to that though.
Yeah, so
We ain't even talk about why we are actually the A couch.
yeah,
That's cool.
because first of all, we gonna let the people vote on what
We get the
couch-
best head over here.
That's kept your man's got. Never mind.
I ain't think. Oh yeah, I ain't talking about me.
I'm trying to keep this
But yeah,
podcast
mine's
clean.
is good. Mine's is good. Mine's is good. You're good.
Hey, Juice.
You're very good.
I want to take this shit to the moon so bad.
You're very good.
I want to take this shit to the moon.
Yo, all right.
Go ahead. My
So
fault.
why are we the best couch? Well, first of all, we gotta let the people vote. The same way they voted we was the best couch, I think they'll vote that we're the better looking couch.
God. Let me take my shirt off real quick, bro. I got for both of us, bro.
You know it's all men in here, right?
That's not.
I'm
Get it
doing
done.
it for the camera. I
Now, I might say that's not gonna get it
Not gonna
done.
get it done.
Bro,
It's not
y'all
gonna get it
don't
done.
look better than me. I don't care what y'all look better than me.
Please, nigga.
That's facts. My man, I'm not gonna call another man handsome, or he do what he could defend himself, but our couch be good over there. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. So outside of non-podcasting terms, where do y'all beat us in being the best couch? Because the best couch entails y'all are the better podcasting couch. So if y'all were to run y'all own show and we were to run our own show, you think y'all show would be better?
Yeah, I
than
just think
ours?
we feed off each other. We actually we talk, we voice our opinions. We don't have to agree on everything. I don't think we have to carry each other. I think it's gonna be a collective.
That was a shot.
You think I carry Jonesy?
That's
No, I
what,
think
that was a
Jonesy
fucking
carried
shot.
you.
You think Jonesy carried me?
No, he's trying to clean
Yeah,
that shit
right,
up.
yeah, look.
You know what?
I was talking about your old clothes and everything.
I'm gonna say this.
I was dead serious.
Look,
Bro, when you say things, like, cause you know how
No,
that.
Stop. Yes, man carries that couch.
Oh,
Man, carry the couch. That's cool.
Yes.
that's not what I was
No,
saying.
but wait,
Okay.
I am gonna give credit. I'm gonna give credit.
How you gonna cut my credit off? Give him credit.
No, hold on.
You was about to be like kind of like pacifying. No.
No, I wasn't.
Man carried the couch, but Jonesy has been trailblazing. He's been trailblazing lately.
But that's where I was.
But for the
getting
most part, Mav carries that couch.
I just want to say when I'm
Sorry, Jonesy, my brother.
This is the difference. This is the difference. This is the difference. When one of y'all, well,
Y'all still ain't explain why y'all
You
ain't-
can't
y'all
never miss.
keep-
So hold
y'all
up. You
keep
can't never.
reverting us.
No, this is the thing. You can't ever be missing because Juice on that couch alone, I guarantee your presence will be felt. Right? Juice not here. You still missing something. Right? When I'm not here, Jonesy been carrying. When Jonesy not here, I had a fucking memorial up on my man. Stop playing. We carry no matter who's here, who's not.
You got it next week, bro. I'm staying upstairs. You got it next week. Watch he carry.
I bet he don't.
Watch he carry.
Look, couch gonna be empty.
Watch he carry.
I ain't gonna be here next week.
Bet he don't carry.
But no, because
Lost your mind, bro.
but technically, like, no, I'll carry the couch.
My nigga can carry.
My
My
conversation
nigga be
is good.
featured, bro. What you talking about? My man been a pod. He been a pod of the months.
Just because he going to other pods who don't fuck with us don't mean.
Oh, that's a shot. Get
And I seen them niggas out. And I seen them niggas in Georgia hanging together. And Shorty was hanging with niggas that wear sunglasses. So I'm on that. Yeah, I'm on that. Don't tell us we wear sunglasses to hide our fucking confidence or some shit or insecurities. And then you out there with a nigga who literally never has his eyes out.
shit.
Out there shaking and shucking and jiving and shit. Man, sit down.
Shucking and job.
Sit down, bro.
Crazy.
I don't wanna
But
come in
He
here.
don't need to throw those. He was cool. We ain't gonna throw shots at
No,
him.
it's not about him.
I got you.
It's about him wearing sunglasses. You say who the fuck wears sunglasses on podcasts? That nigga wears sunglasses on live podcasts. It, like everything. You ever seen his eyes? You know what his eyes look like?
Nah,
Man, I don't know his eyes.
Bro, that nigga wears sunglasses more than me.
he wore it in this little event. It was dark in there. I got you.
That's all I'm saying. So don't call us corny for wearing sunglasses and then go out of town, down south, catch a flight with a nigga.
What's nigga?
You know what I'm saying? Listen, man.
I'm the funniest here.
No,
Huh?
no,
Stop.
no.
You said you the what?
Funniest. No, you're not, bro.
How the hell you not?
That's not saying I am. I'm not saying I am.
No,
I think-
you not.
I think Jones is the funniest
You
here.
not.
I think Jones is the
Like
funniest.
I'm filtered, but I can get shit.
See,
cracked.
And
I'm
that's-
filtered.
It-
So that's the thing. I'm not filtered.
Bro, even bro, but even
if we
in
talking
being-
filters, we already know who number one is.
We already know you unfiltered.
If we talking filter, so exactly. So when it
If you had
comes,
to rank by filtered to unfiltered, yeah,
it'll probably go 1, 2.
exactly.
Facts.
So
So what's next? Appearance and dressing. It'll go 1. I don't know who 2. I don't know who 2 is. Nigga.
Because I really can. That's the
No,
thing. I can.
You talking
I
about on
just
camera?
don't.
H, we talking about on the camera. There's a 1. And
I'll
there
still
is-
put me 2
Listen,
because my
on,
sneaks stay
on
lean.
camera is 1 and there is no 2. So that's
It's 1 and far 2 minus.
2 minus.
it's
There-
not, they,
But Juice come here with good sneaks on too.
These are my temptations.
Go ahead and say Juice will come here with some.
That's my couch partner. Yes,
Yeah, but
he
you
does.
huffing and puffing, big bad wolf. 6 feet get mine.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, as you should.
Y'all not doing that,
As
bro.
you should.
Why y'all the A couch?
Who bring the
Y'all
swag?
still ain't.
Who bring the
I
swag
think,
and the
I
content?
think we I think we speak better than y'all.
Yeah, we definitely speak.
I think we have more compelling thoughts than y'all.
And
I
my-
think
and my
we
control.
the way we tie shit together, people be like, oh shit.
I never heard old.
And ain't neither one of y'all niggas a mystery. They know about both of y'all. Don't nobody wonder about y'all niggas.
Yeah.
So
Oh, they
mad
going
because
personal, and they
you mad
going
because
like-
you the only mysterious person.
That's
in the-
real shot.
in the
They
room?
got-
That
Personal.
is
That's
that is
true,
a flex. That's a
Alright.
flex.
Okay.
So, 'cause that, you
But you see, we giving podcast reasons.
Okay.
We can sit here and say Jonesy.
There ain't
fly
no
and all.
podcast reason.
Jonesy fly enough for both of y'all to not even matter. I could be the worst dressed nigga on the podcast, but he carries so well.
He
The
carried
content-
all of us. I ain't gonna lie about that.
Bro, listen. It might be a fan base out here and I don't say shit at all and they just clicking on watching with no volume on just to see what I'm wearing.
That's facts. That's actually true. I can vouch for that. That's actually facts.
Listen, I just think we got a lot. I think we got a lot going.
We got a lot to bring to the table. That's what I'm saying. You think they don't want to see my muscles? Yes.
Like juicy man. Like no, if it's 3 against 1, H, you gotta let it go. It's 3 against 1, you gotta let it go. Like no, he don't agree.
Hey, Mike. Hey, couch, baby.
They already took the vote, man. We already seen the results. What was it, 80-20?
Bro,
Yeah,
that
it
was
was-
y'all
it was
followers, bro.
ass
We didn't put none up of
I
ourselves.
definitely ain't post nothing.
Like, you think they wouldn't vote ours?
Do I need to go on my? Do I need to go on
They
my?
might not.
Hold on, let me see something.
They might not.
You know what? I'll put it on the page.
If I post up my followers,
Put it on.
No, hold
We'll
on,
put
no.
it on the page.
No,
It's
on the
equal.
page.
We don't even got put it on the page, right? But the funny thing is, right? In somebody's story on the B couch, they said, "See, this is why we are the B couch." So they already claimed it for y'all. They already claimed it for y'all. We didn't even have to say nothing. They claimed it for
We're
y'all.
gonna take it back. And we coming with the revenge this week. This is our revenge
Bro,
story right here, bro.
I'm gonna share the story. We're gonna have people vote and see who the B couch is, who the A couch is. We already know though, man. Bro, if we bring the fashion and the best, if we bring the best fashion and the best content, how can y'all ever beat us in podcasting?
the best fashion.
Well, Jonesy dressed the best, and I bring the most content. What else do you need? What else do you need in the podcast?
No, here's the thing. I'm gonna give y'all kudos. You do bring controversy content, which is cool, right? You bring up the controversy,
In the beginning, I was bringing most of the
Like,
topics
you,
too.
really, you like the academics.
but it's still stirred
ABP.
controversy. So when you wanna,
are
if
like
you wanna
the
go that
academic
route,
ABP.
cool.
Jonesy,
But actual
the video
literal
with the most views. Who was talking in it?
Which one you?
yeah, about you, nigga, being with a groom and a bride
yeah,
that
yeah,
slept
yeah,
with
yeah.
everybody.
The most viewed. It's most,
Again,
it's the most viral video we got.
controversy.
That's the most
But
viral
that's-
one we got.
Yeah, I got the most views, bro. That shit had a lot of views.
It's on 140.
Yeah, that joint went crazy. But I mean, listen, man. Together we are the super team. But don't fuck with us, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We really don't.
But see, that was you carrying your couch.
That's not, bro. Y'all see, this is the cap. Jonesy is opening up little by little. He only knew one of us when this shit started. So you gotta fill it out, make sure we ain't no snitch ass niggas, right? right? Yeah, he had to fill it out, bro.
Facts.
The nigga walked
Big
into
fact.
one homie and 2 strangers. How open you gonna be?
Big fat.
Bro, anytime you ever had me around niggas, I say what's up to niggas. I'll laugh at some shit y'all say, but I'm not about to open up and tell my life. I don't know them niggas. I know you. I would be the same exact way, bro. Like, but the good thing, I knew 2 out of the 3. I only didn't know Jonesy. So I was like, yeah, I can say my shit because y'all know my shit anyway. Right? And then I'm like, this nigga old enough where I feel like he ain't gonna tell nobody shit anyway. So I was like, the fuck I need to censor myself in for?
No,
You know what I
We
mean?
know his age till like the 5th episode.
But this
sure.
this the crazy thing, though, right?
we thought he was 25.
Yeah, Harry was hitting at it though. H was hitting that shit. Like, yeah.
It was at one point in time I used to talk to Mav all the time. Now I just be chilling, and Juice might hit me up.
Right.
So he know what you saying.
Right.
He trying to hold the
He trying to hold his couch down. Yeah, that's all good.
But he see it. You know.
See what? You know what?
He know. Like this is a special fucking couch over here, bro.
Y'all are special. Y'all are. For sure. But that's all you know. You talking about.
Mute up.
Bro, I just be very humble. You know what I mean?
Oh, if we talking
You
humility.
ain't humble at all,
Hold on,
bro.
if we talking humility, you are literally 4th in this room. If we
Bro,
talking
you
humility,
kidding me? I've never had
You're
a
the
woman
least
cheat on
humble
me.
nigga.
I've never had women.
Harry.
It's a pleasure having me in their life.
Harry.
What, bro,
Harry.
are you kidding me?
Harry,
bro.
you are the least humble nigga in
Of
this.
course you gonna
fucking
say that. You on the other
No.
couch.
podcast.
Yeah.
You the least humble nigga in the house. In the house.
Damn.
No, Ashton might be
That's
a
a
close
shot.
one.
Right.
Ashton might be a close
a
one.
shot, Dad.
Ashton
It's
might
not
be
a shot, bro. I already told you it is with you, bro. You like super competitive.
Age, you definitely you the least humble on the cast for sure. Bro, has anybody got a compliment or a shout out to themselves where you like, yeah, I could do that too, or I do that just as good, or I'm like right there, like where you gotta include yourself. You don't feel like that always happens?
Niggas be like,
Go ahead, answer the
shout out
question.
to my man Dave.
Answer the question.
He killing on the stages. I mean, shout out to him, but I could be on the stages if I want. Like, damn, he can't let a nigga live with a
Yo,
goddamn
Age, is that not
compliment.
you?
I do that though.
Yes,
All the
bro.
time.
Dang,
So
bro.
look,
All right,
so when Griff was here,
I got
and I'm like, yo, Agent Griff, y'all can both, yo, champ, don't play with me like that, champ. You know I'm one of them. Bro, you are good. Now you know, like we won a lot of money. We did win a lot of money together, but why can't Griff be good too? Like, you know what I mean? Griff is bowling currently. You been off for 2.5, 3 years.
You believe in your boy?
Do I believe who?
Me.
I gotta see you.
Do you believe?
I gotta see you again. H, when the last time you picked up a bowling ball in front of me?
Easy.
When the
bro.
last time you picked up a bowling ball in front of me?
It's been over
At least
a
2
year
years.
and a half. Yeah, 2 years. But that's crazy, bro.
It's not crazy because we used to bowl like 3-4 times a week. Even me now, when I was just in that league and I was only bowling 1 time a week, bro, I diminished. So I know you taking 2 years off from bowling 3 times a week, that's gonna diminish you. I have to see you. Griff is bowling damn near more than me. You know what I'm saying? And not saying he has the training or the coaching that you've had and the knowledge that you got already. But bro, I don't know who he around when he not with me. He could be learning some shit that I couldn't even teach him.
But it's something about that competitive engine that you have and you know I have.
And
Where it brings greatness out you. It doesn't matter. Like Jordan taking a year off of basketball, playing a whole different sport,
only made it to the minors.
and coming back and going off. It's just when you have that competitive edge.
My bad.
But it's
it's
with,
true.
with Mike, it was different. Cause like when you are that great,
What's on you?
then if you that great, you up here and everybody up here. That means when you decline, you right here.
Right.
You still above everybody else.
That's why I see Griff. Griffin was like people. Me and Champ will go there and be like, you know what I mean?
But
Yo,
that
y'all
shit,
go down there.
Griff done put so much work in though. That's the difference. The niggas that Jordan had to stay on top of, that he was doing the same workouts they was doing when he was in the
I'm
league.
going bowling tomorrow, bro. I'm about to start picking it back up.
Oh, you gotta go to the gym tonight. I'm about to say we going at the.
Yeah, I'm about to go to the gym.
I mean, the
I'm
door
going,
always
I'm going,
open.
where y'all go every Friday?
Mhm.
After you leave the
Yes.
pod?
9:30
Hey,
to
y'all go all the way
12:30.
down there?
Well, we all around there. Hey, you don't even want to live up this end. Well, no, Griff live up this end too. He not far from here. That's why he's supposed to.
You like them lanes now?
That's where the money at now. It's the old. It's the
speaking
old,
about
it's
money,
the old R town.
If the
It's
money,
the old R town. I mean, I don't be in there every week. I ain't been there for 2 weeks. I was in DC last week, and then my daughter joined.
This nigga.
well, can you win my money today?
If I'm going, Griff supposed to come grab me.
I did a whole 39 episodes not doing that.
I'm about to say, Joe, I don't know if you ever took a
You look
bath for
good.
a
He
big
just
old
wanted to
can.
get up and show his outfit, bro.
He's like, chill.
But no, man, it's been a great episode, man. It's been good. We gonna put that poll up. Pause.
Yeah.
Who's better? A couch or B couch? On the page. But you doing your thing, bro.
Oh my God! Now they trying to get their shit off while my bed's in the bathroom. It's cool. Don't make,
That's how it's gonna be when we over here cooking.
don't make me put the picture up, nigga.
Just
You
gonna
know
be
the
sitting
vibes.
over there.
Don't worry. Next time I'm bringing the iPad and put this picture up. Shit
Did
gonna
he
be
do that for you?
life-size. Huh?
I see the green jacket at your place.
It's cool, bro.
That's
my
crazy.
My presence so felt. Them niggas thought the podcast was over when I was out of here.
Who did? Your fan? Your fan?
I got a lot of DMs. Y'all post that picture without me. They like, damn. Unsubscribe. It's like- I said, no.
Shots fired.
No, don't unsubscribe, yo. We
Shots
still there.
fired.
We there. I took a little time off, man. I needed a little. You know what I mean? I'm trying to be like Juice, get my PTO.
My boy back.
You know what I mean?
Back. With a
Juice, who missed the most days in this shit?
Juice, sleep. Juice missed like a month one time. When he thought he was being replaced. Like that nigga went up to the pod and started throwing shots at him.
Juice started going to
He started throwing shots at him.
looking where he was going, where he was getting traded to.
He started
Nah,
throwing
that
shots.
shit
at
was
the pod.
funny. On the Joe Budden podcast, they had did like fucking like fake trades and shit. Like
I seen that John.
Yo,
I seen that
bro.
John. They was. I seen that John.
If and I gotta wait till Jonesy come out, bro, because we gotta hear this shit.
What,
But I don't know how many pods Jonesy watched though. Like, yeah, if we had to do a trade, what's a good trade? Like, no, of course nobody's leaving. No, make sure you clip this part. Nobody's leaving the podcast. Nobody's thinking about leaving the podcast, as far as I know. Right?
I'm bringing what's the name? Dang, Seabear.
You bring C-Bear? Who you trading? Who you
Sure.
trading? Who you trading?
He can't be an addition.
Who you trade? You got to trade. What you gonna give? You gonna give him draft picks?
Hey.
You giving him draft picks? Or you got to
Only because.
You got to clip this part because he better gonna love this shit.
Only because
Only because I'm listening.
it will be easy to trade based on the absences, not the performance. I would need him on my couch to keep my couch going. You get what I'm saying? That's the only reason
So
why.
you trading Juice for C-Bear?
Because of
Yes or
the
no?
absences.
So the trade is Juice for C-Bear.
For the absences, then they keep my couch going. That's the only reason why. Outside of that,
Nigga, just
no.
answer the question. Are you trading?
Yes,
So the
because
trade
of that.
is C-Bear for Juice.
Yeah.
Did you hear the question, Jonesy?
No, I ain't hear it.
Because while we talking about,
I'm just
Yeah.
if we had the trade. If we had the trade.
these the looks that even keep your couch popping.
But you can't look like you would trade me too. You can put out who you gonna trade me for, bro. That's
Juice,
fine.
if you had a trade, who would you trade anybody? Like, would you trade for somebody from another pod? Remember Joe Budden and them was doing the podcast trades and whatever? And it could be any pod. No, I want to keep it local to Philly, though. I don't want it to be any pod because we don't have access to any pod. But like a pod, we could really get somebody. Do you got anybody you would trade, bring in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Only watch. No, I wouldn't. I watched a couple people pods, and I wouldn't.
Hey, I take mine back then. I wouldn't trade.
no, you already
I
traded my
watched,
boy.
Like,
You traded him.
oh, man. I mean, since he did trade me for C-Bear, I would trade him for Spooks.
Okay. How you feel?
Because he going to be on shrooms. He going to be. It's Spooks. That nigga, it's a clip of
So
Spooks.
my only problem with that is I think once Spooks gets going, he is amazing. But Spooks feeds off C-Bear too well. You feed off of H, right? So
I feel what?
you feed off H,
For sure, bro. It's cool.
bro. So
Yes.
I'm trying to see
I need, you got to explain that one.
I say things to
because
get
so
you
like
going. Pause.
so C-Bear, and we gonna call him
See,
Kenny.
this is
'cause
why-
like that exactly.
This
Get
is
you
why-
going. That gets you going,
I'm about
dude.
to say. So listen, right? A lot of times you be in your own zone, like you be in this zone saying like this. Harry say something, and then you'll reply to it
Exactly.
or let it go. But either way, that's still feeding off of what
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
saying,
yeah, yeah.
right?
I do that on
so,
purpose
but
sometimes,
the
bro.
thing is, the thing is,
You be kinky on purpose?
I do certain things that I know that you'll respond
So
to.
you'll say the most kinkiest things.
If it, bro, we
On
potting.
purpose?
We potting. You know your partner. You gotta, bro. We the A couch, bro. I know you. Go ahead, Chad. Continue.
but you understand though, like Kenny kind of does the same thing with C-Bear on there. Because C-Bear kicks it off. Like C-Bear and H basically play the same position on their podcast, right? So it would kind of be like two U's right there.
Yep.
So then I literally would have to become the A mic if Kenny came here. I would have to kick things off because y'all both are feeders. Pause. yo.
Both of feeders is crazy.
Shout out Kenny and C-Bear, man. Make sure you clip this in the part. We're just gonna be calling niggas feeders.
Y'all feed. They about to come. We about to be shots back. We gonna be having
They
shots.
still got the Addy, nigga. They still got the Addy. Yeah, so, nah, but that you see what I'm saying though? So that would be my only problem with it.
I would just with
But I think once we get rolling, I think that cast would be crazy.
I was just with them, not with them. Seabird wasn't there, but Friday when I picked up.
Hello? Who you pick up?
Friday when I picked somebody up, they was at a bar down the street from the bar Kenny was at. So I called him like, "Yo, bro, you at this joint?" He like, "Yeah." So we was chopping up. We was outside like 3 a.m. I kind of agree. I agree with what you're saying, but sometimes he can be like, once he's going, he going. So I do agree with you saying once he's going, he's just going.
Right.
And because we got a clip, and I wish we could play a clip. We had to remember that joint we did on live.
Oh,
He
live.
was rolling off.
Yeah.
He's like, if you've been getting Wendy's, don't ask for Chick-fil-A.
Right, yeah.
If you got 89, if you was getting 87, don't try to get me to get you 89 gas. Like he was just going. So it's like when he is rolling, he is rolling. So I agree.
Jonesy, how about you? You got any trades you make?
I won't make no trades.
I
I
like
fuck
that.
with everybody here.
I
Well, I
like
do
that.
want to say something real quick, and we can keep it moving.
Mhm.
You see that epic slip up you almost fucking had? You was like, yeah, when I picked up, I mean, shit like that ain't happening over here. We
Yeah.
never do no shit like that.
Never. Cleanest cut.
That shit is calculated before I say anything.
The cleanest
And I'm
cut.
never gonna almost say some shit that I don't want to say.
It's
Right.
good content because it makes the people guessing. Oh, well, who he picked up? Good job, Juice. Who would you trade, sir? See how we flipped that? See how y'all ain't coming between us, bro. Sir.
Listen, I would say the only safe nigga is my guy. You feel me? I could find a good trade for both of y'all. No draft picks.
Yo, listen.
Shit, for real, I could just trade y'all niggas and get nothing back. Sorry, no.
Bro,
Luka niggas. Sorry, no.
Bro, putting 2 niggas on the trade block with 4 niggas on the team is fucking crazy.
Yo.
That's like putting Brian and Brian.
I could trade you with a female, cause they gonna all just bring drama. That's easy.
I don't listen.
That's easy.
The crazy part is, bro, I think I might be the most irreplaceable.
No. Females do that.
I'm okay.
I'll trade you for academics.
Nigga, we talking about podcasts. We talking about people we have
Philly.
contact. Oh, if we talking everybody.
Trade everybody.
Nah, I ain't
We
trading
don't even gotta talk. It's gonna be 12 million views.
Hey, academics, you want to
I'm gonna be like Jonesy, nigga. I'm gonna be like Jonesy. We both gonna be over here quiet. The fuck? 12 million views just sitting here and the paper rolling in. We talking about podcasts we have access to.
But we're joking.
Oh yeah, nah.
We wouldn't trade-
Podcasts we have access to. I mean, I like the trade y'all said though. Like, but I think they're interchangeable. That's basically like bringing Vibecast right there and sitting in here. Sit like, yeah, I mean, they sitting there. Like, of course it would work, right? It's worked here while they were here, right? So
I
I
just
think,
like this energy. I like what he brings.
no, C-Bear is an amazing host. He's amazing A Mike. C-Bear is great at what he do, and Kenny is great at what he do too. They feed off of each other so well. It doesn't seem like an A and a B Mike, but it's just I watch a lot of their episodes, so I kind of see the intangibles that a lot of other people might not see from the clips and stuff like
Right,
that. So
right.
I understand, but I mean, yeah, like I don't really think I would trade anybody, man. Like, of course we would want a female presence here, but sometimes that throws off the dynamic because then it's like, do we need just one or do we need?
That's
two
what Breakfast
females?
Club is going through right now.
Exactly.
Yeah, how y'all feel about that? If y'all been,
I really don't
noticing
really
that?
know what's going on there.
Honestly, me personally, I think it's kind of corny. I do believe that they came to her and told her like, "Yo, if you feel uncomfortable, this, that, and the third." But the problem is when you ask people questions and you give them the opportunity, they don't take you up on it. So once you don't take me up on it in the beginning, you don't get to take me up on it at the end.
I just think how they did it, it should have been communicated. I think if it was communicated, she might would have responded differently. So they could have opened up that door to like, yo, Jess, this is what we thinking, how you feel. But cool, don't do that while I'm already on a pod. We already on a broadcast. We did a couple broadcasts, then y'all bring that to me. Right? It should have been communicated while I'm still out. Yo, Jess, this is what we thinking. She could have voiced her concerns. She could have voiced, no, this is what I don't want. Because then you're not coming in with the ambush. You get what I'm saying? Your response is a little different.
But this is the problem, right? How much juice do you think these 2 niggas got?
I thought at least DJ Envy did. He was like up there in the
I
show.
think they both got a lot of juice for that.
But when the company decides to do something, like you can voice your opinion and say, but that's why they said, if you feel uncomfortable, then let us know. We'll talk to who we need to talk to. But when who we need to talk to make a decision, who the fuck are them?
But they're the ones that make the show. Think about it. If anybody else was to go in there and they come in an interview with them, Charlamagne, DJ Envy, or what have you, if they were to take those 2 out, you think they'd have the same ratings?
This is the problem. It's not the fact that whether they would not have the same ratings or not. It's do the people that run that shit actually believe that? Because you look at entertainers and rappers, right? Rappers are the talent, but they feel like we made you become this thing.
That's true.
So it's hard to get somebody to believe that they like. I just don't think they got the juice that she think they got, and I don't think it's no backdoor stuff. I think it's just something else got worked in. But either way, like have a conversation about that. Don't go live about it and then go to work the next day.
Yeah, you
like you ain't do it.
I like how they was able to talk it out though. That was
Yeah.
dope.
I feel like
Because it's an opportunity for content.
I feel like Josh actually made a point, and she made a point as to the reason why Angela Yee left too, right? They do feel like Charlamagne and Envy do got a lot of power, and they let that stuff slide. Like, and so she said something about like, you know, y'all would just let anything be said or whatever about me or whatever, and that's the same thing Angela Yee had a problem with. She like, you know, because I am a female, but y'all are men, and you know what I'm saying, for the most part, they are coming to really see Envy or Charlamagne. And yes, we do, like Yee was doing her little Yee with the T or whatever, and now it's just with the mess, and then they got the girl Lauren doing it or whatever. But it's just like, they both, like, most of them feel like Charlamagne and Envy do got the power for the specific show for the Breakfast Club. They feel like they do got a lot of power, especially Charlamagne. Charlamagne does more than Envy outside of Breakfast Club. Envy only really does Breakfast Club. Charlamagne has a bigger platform, so they do feel like them two got the power to be able to like if Just started it, let Just rock out. You know what I'm saying? Producers can be like, well, no, we see it this way because Lauren did it. No, Lauren's cool. She's still working, but we that's Just spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really do feel like they got the power. What they gonna say? What they gonna say? Well, we don't like, we don't agree. What they gonna say? Well, y'all can leave. You think they gonna tell Charlamagne and Envy to leave? Who gonna do the Breakfast Club?
No, it's not about telling them to leave. It's about when Just comes back and they ask her like, "Yo, how do you feel? This is the situation."
Mm-hmm.
And you say, "I'm fine with it," which Envy said he had that conversation with her, and she ain't ever say, "No, you didn't. You lying."
Mm-hmm.
So don't say you fine with something if you're not fine with it.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. The reason why I don't like the Angela Yee angle, right? Because at some point when you took that job, I'm sure there was some keying about Angela Yee. Now when you unhappy, this is exactly what Angela Yee was talking about. Was you saying that when you took the goddamn job?
No, she ain't say Angela Yee said it, but I was using it from what Angela Yee said on the interview before, like what really pushed her over the top to leave was she felt like they didn't protect her, especially at the time when Gucci was up there.
Want me to keep it a
The
bean?
whole Birdman thing was like, all right, whatever. That joint didn't last
Want me
long.
to keep it a bean, bro?
But
I feel like Gucci called her out on her shit,
yeah,
and she was tight.
yeah, for sure.
I think she tried to get at him. So but that's the same thing with the Joe Budden podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Melissa Ford. Like Cam and Mace was telling the story about how they was in a whorehouse, and they took one of the whores out, and they took her back to the crib. And they telling their story on some hood shit, and she's like, "Yeah, but how do we know those girls weren't underage? Like you on millions of listeners is listening to this shit, and you putting that on their jacket, and people lose business ventures and deals based on just accusations, right?
Yeah.
So you put that on their jacket, and then when they getting at you, it's like Joe and them, y'all gotta stand with me. Like, no, you fucking wrong. You wrong, and you lucky they ain't try to get no female to do nothing to you over that.
Yeah.
You are dead wrong. So in that particular situation, I feel like you was dead wrong. She got called out on her bullshit, and I'm supposed to stand with you, even though I know you on bullshit. Like, no,
But
he ain't
they don't know she on bullshit. They don't know. So like
Bro.
at that point, you either gotta not sit. You like in that defense, they don't have no relationship with Gucci. And I'm not saying they should be like, yo, bro, don't say that. I'm not saying that, but it's just like y'all don't know the truth. Gucci can say what he want to say. Angela Yee can say what she want to say. Me in that instance would have been like, yo, we gonna just chill. We're not even gonna go that far. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know the truth, and I'm not about to sit here and ask, hey, well, if I'm Charlamagne, I'm not gonna be like, well, Angela, is he lying? Gucci, is she lying? I'm not
I think
about to
niggas
do
be,
that.
it just be off of content.
Yeah, it's just like, yo, I'm not doing that. I'm like, yo, let's just cut it out.
My whole thing is
That
it's
probably would
not
ease the situation.
it's not a thing of like it would. Somebody could have did the same thing to Charlamagne and she'd have been cracking the fuck up. Somebody could have
Yeah, I
did the
agree.
same thing to Envy and she would have been cracking the fuck up. DJ Envy was on air apologizing to his wife for cheating and Charlamagne was cracking the fuck up. So my whole thing is when it's your turn to be in that seat, don't get emotional.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that. And I feel like that's what she did. But my whole thing with Just is if you take the approach like, now I see where you was coming from. Did you see where she was coming from when you took the fucking job?
Right. No, that's a good point.
Yeah.
It's been a great. Oh shoot! Did that Jones just go off? The button still red? No, we good now. It's been a great episode, champ. It's good to have you, man. It's always good to be full cast, man. So, man, I love my brothers, man. We A couch, B couch. Nobody's getting traded. We wouldn't trade none of us. We are a perfect match. This is why we came together and created this
But
platform.
if your podcast was mentioned in the trades, please reply in the comments if you would accept the trade.
Always
I
got to
don't know if
start.
I like Harry and Kenny together. I don't think I like Harry and Kenny together over there. I don't think C-Bear take that trade.
What?
'Cause if
me?
C-Bear-
Trade?
Oh no, that'd be
I'm
Juice
saying
and Kenny.
me, yeah, it'd be me and C-Bear.
And he traded you for Kenny.
Yeah, so it'd be him and Kenny and me and C-Bear. Me and C-Bear go off. This would be crazy. With you still here and Dave, it'd be crazy.
it'll be more so me and Seabird.
I don't know. I don't know if it's enough time on the mic.
Exactly.
Seabear-
It'd be crazy.
No, Seabear. It's like I said when Hart and KD and Kyrie all went to the Nets. There ain't enough basketballs pumped up in that gym for them niggas to.
And it's like when KD went with Steph Curry and
Because
and
Clay,
what's
cause
his name?
Clay ain't need 15 shots a game.
But he got it.
No, he did. Clay
Yeah, he
averaging,
did.
Clay was averaging no 15 shots a game with KD and
I
stuff.
said it was some games he still had a lot of shots.
Games.
I'm gonna ask
But I'm
y'all
saying is
a
it-
quick,
it's-
We ain't talking about
a
basketball, it's
real
cool.
quick basketball question. Basketball question. This is real quick. Who do you think is the more gifted passer, the more skilled passer? LeBron or Joker? No, I'm asking because I seen some shit today.
Westbrook.
I seen some shit today, and I'm like, bro shouldn't know how to.
LeBron, he just go off.
Who do you think is the better passer?
The better passer?
No, I
Better
did see.
passer.
I did see a pass from Jokic that I never. It's probably my. It may be my third favorite pass of all
We
time
probably
in
seen
NBA
the
history.
same shit.
Yeah, the angle he took, the way he got it there, the people he went through, I was just like, yeah, that's crazy.
Because I want to say that.
Because my
too,
favorite joint is Jason Williams joint.
but it's a
the
joint
elbow
that
joint.
LeBron did the joint, the fake and just.
See, I'm not even talking about. I'm not even talking about the favorite pass. That Bron joint was fucking
That was
crazy.
crazy.
But what I'm
But I'll
asking
give
between
Joker.
Bron
I'll
and
give
Joker.
You gave
got
Bron
more.
credit?
Joker got
Huh?
more.
You gave Bron credit?
I give him credit
For
where
that
credit
pass?
is due.
You seen that passing? Oh,
Bro,
see
I
that.
give
I
him
was just
credit,
saying,
bro.
I see
We're
that.
not
I
gonna
never
create
heard
that
give Bron
narrative.
credit.
I give him credit where credit is due. I'm just not gonna give him credit where all of his fucking millions think he deserved it.
Okay.
No, I'd really got.
Who you think is the better passer, Joker or Bron?
I got Joker.
Who you
More
think?
skilled. He going Joker.
I'm going Joker.
Bro, I
Man,
seen
this
nigga
ain't going
do a
Westbrook.
360 no over the shoulder. This nigga's like, I feel like you should know how to dance if you could do some fly shit like that. I feel like he can't fucking
He
dance.
shouldn't be that good
but to
being
do
that
fucking
that
pass is
big.
Now, just saying, there is a variation of a pass like that. I'll send you the video when I find it. With Westbrook doing the same.
Oh
thing.
my God.
Going at full speed.
This has been a great. This
Going
been
at
a
full
great
speed.
episode.
Through three people. I'm just saying.
Boy H.
Man, I sent y'all some stats today. My
Yeah,
boy.
coach. You did go off in the stats too.
Yeah.
Drip God. Pornhub.
Yeah.
Episode 40, man. We here. We coming with major content, man. So keep sticking around with us, man. We appreciate the support. Seriously. It's all love, and we all just going to keep getting better and better and bringing more dope content to you all, man. So we appreciate y'all. Peace.
A-Couch.
Mr. One Take. Look. With pain like this, life is agonizing. Pride have some niggas antagonizing. It paying out different when the next man cast the iron. When the story's told,